And once again, welcome to Talking Technical. And so nice, we are flooded. And thank you for the Twitter, all the requests from people sending on email. We really appreciate it. But we've just got so much to do and so many requests that we cannot cover all of that. So unfortunately, if you want to become a subscriber, visit our website www.fransdeklerk.com for more info. But let's kick off. And as you will know, on a lighter note, I see it's now they call the new theme is that you become a cult buyer. That's the first time I've heard that in share trading. And one of those stocks is Starbucks. They say that the new world is just the Internet of Things, and the only thing you need to do is when the group or a new cult love a stock, you just buy and you just love it and you just print money. Well, this is a weekly chart of Starbucks, and as you guys can see that the stock is definitely busy recovering. And if we look at it, look there in July last year, it came under pressure and it fell off a cliff there right at the end at around 56 Rand in March. Since then, it worked its way all the way up, and it looks like people are starting to buy some coffee again because they may be slowly but surely returning to work. And this is a weekly chart. As you guys will realize by now that we concentrate mostly on weekly charts, and the reason being is most of the people that ask us for requests, they are more focused on the medium to the long term. So, well, if we look at Starbucks, it's on the brink of making a new higher high. Now, the previous high was at 82.72, and now if we look at it, if it breaks above 82.72, it can give us a new higher high. So, Johnny, if you want to chase the momentum, that's the main thing here. This is nothing else than momentum. The markets had one phenomenal rally. In actual fact, you'll see some of these charts that I'll show. They are shooting through the roof. Now, if you buy above 82.73, I will say that you definitely just chase momentum. And my stop loss will be 76.54. And my targets to the top will be 84.43, 87.64, 89.47, 90, and maybe as high as 91. In actual fact, I'm struggling to find some stocks. Me and Christelle struggles to find stocks that is rock bottom and almost reflecting the economy and would like to show some strength. Very few of them. Hopefully we can find one tonight as well. Give it through to you guys. Well, this is Starbucks. Let's have a look at Disney. As we know, all the people are watching movies now and they're just enjoying life. And most of the people also just sit at home. They get grants from all different places. I mean, the Americans are just paying people to sit at home and not working. In actual fact, again on a lighter note, there's apparently a movie out, and they say it's the coronavirus movie. And as you guys know that I stay in a very small town in Vosburg in the middle of the Karoo, I just heard this morning that we will be fortunate to watch this movie in the church hall in 2034. So I hope that we can see it, because everybody's just saying it was all fake news and people just missed the whole boat and they called it the Corona movie. So let's have a look. Well, if we look at Disney, and remember they in the business of movies as well as Netflix, look at this beautiful recovery from March. All the way from 84.34, that's the low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. And it's on the brink of giving us a new higher high. It just shows you a beautiful V reversal. And there you are. It looks like there's a little bit of a goodbye kiss here. And as long as this chart remains above 125.70, the momentum is to the top. So Kelvin, if you still want to chase the momentum, again a momentum chase story, you need to buy above 130.80. And then I think the best is to use this line, 125.55 as your stop loss. And of course, as everybody is just not working and just watching movies, I think my targets to the top will be, there's the level, 131.38, 135.56, then 137.80, and maybe even as high as 141.38. Just be careful if people stop to watch movies and start to work, maybe Disney can also come back a little bit. Well, let's have a look at this company, Scott Miracle. Now, that is now one of those companies that that Sipho wants to buy. Now, Sipho, you are looking at the chart here that I say shoots the light out. I mean, this is a lamp pole formation. It gave us a little bit of a pullback and another lamp pole formation. Well, as you know, this stock is just flying. The short and the long of it is that if you buy this stock now, you will definitely just chase momentum. And unfortunately, as most of the viewers that know Talking Technical for many years, they know that I'm not a momentum trader. In actual fact, I'm this kind of trader that likes for a stock to be bottomed out and then it might start to make higher lows, maybe with a little bit of a volume or an indicator that's nice and oversold. At this point in time, I mean, if you chase it now, Sipho, what is your stop loss if we think about it? Your first proper support, let's maybe just go there. If you chase the momentum there, there's a support. There's going to be another support. There you are. There's a support. Now, if you look at that, if you buy it now and you chase the momentum, your stop loss will be 159.06. Okay, that is about $15 from here. And the other conservative stop loss will be 153. So if it's at 174, you can easily maybe find it that it go all the way to 200. I'm just a little bit nervous. Lamp pole formation, a little bit of a pullback, lamp pole formation. In actual fact, Sipho, I would say, if you don't want to chase momentum, wait for the stock to pull back, let it sort of consolidate again. And remember, there's many other stocks that you can look at. Don't just stay and chase the, let's call it the new old stocks, where everybody just rush in. Let's have a look at Barry Gold. Nelson asked about Barry Gold. And as we know, everybody just told us that gold can never correct. It is just going up. It will just go higher forever. And the other day I heard a level of 2,500. And, you know, I'm always nervous if I hear those things because I can also say to you that gold will one day be at $8,000. That is maybe only in the year 2085 or 29. We never know. So remember, these things, even technical analysis, is not an exact science. It is a thing where you see the levels and you look at it and you mostly look at the emotion of the trader. Now let's have a look here. Barry Gold, star performer. I mean, since the beginning of this year, it rallied like you can't believe. If I look at this chart, look at this beautiful rally. And as you know, guys know, I'm always nervous when this support line, the gradient here is higher than 30% or greater than 30%. I'm always nervous about that because I always feel it is just a little bit too good to be true. Because it is just a little bit steep. But what worries me about Barry Gold, Nelson, is this. As the stock is still in a beautiful uptrend, look at this rising wedge formation that's being developed. And it looks like it's slowly but surely developing. And the momentum is still up. But the big thing here is it needs to break this support line before you know that the momentum can turn around and that this rising wedge can play out to the bottom. Now, I know that you want to buy the stock. In actual fact, I will say again, if you want to buy it, we'll chase momentum above that little high there, and that will be 29.47. But as we all know, remember, a rising wedge is nothing else than a warning formation. And if it breaks the support line that I showed now, let's just draw the line in there. It can take this wonderful stock, this company, back to this support. There you are. And I just want to show where I get that level from. That's also the target of the rising wedge it plays out. There you are. It can go all the way down to 21.7. That's a 20% drop. And you know what's the beauty? Then the momentum over the long term, look at it. This build up is still beautiful in place. So be careful. Remember, a rising wedge is a warning formation. But of course, Nelson, if you want to chase the stock, I cannot withhold you. But I mean, if you want to chase momentum, let's use 26.88 as your stop loss level. And hopefully it can go then back to that 30 or even as high as 32. Let's have a look at Garmin. And Mohammed asked about Garmin. Mohammed, what can I say? Beautiful company, nothing can go wrong. Everybody is just using a Garmin little camera, watching, playing around, cycling, walking around. Nothing can go wrong. Look at it. From March, everybody in lockdown, just watching all the stuff outside, going into the field, walk around, and from 64 all the way up to 103. And remember, this Garmin, they say even with the Internet of Things, people will be so fond of the Garmin, it will actually watch you and monitor you, and you cannot get lost, and it will actually guide you to the new world. Listen, that's on a lighter note. So listen, Mohammed, if you want to buy it, I think chase the momentum above 104.50. Use this little 102.26 as a support, as your stop loss. What worries me a little bit, if it breaks below that 102.26, that will be the first lower low in a series of higher lows, and that is positive at the moment. Look at this beautiful V reversal. Everybody was worried about a V reversal. Most of us were looking at the U reversal over a long period of time. The stock's just proven us all the way. It bounced up straight away, and the momentum is clearly to the up. And can you believe it? After this March pullback, it is on a brand new high, like many indices. I mean, the S&P 500 on a brand new high, on the Nasdaq, and it's no wonder that people just rush into these stocks and they buy it. Unfortunately, we're out of time, and we will chat again. And remember, thank you so much for watching the show. It is really an honor to serve the technical analysis community by looking at some charts, and I hope that you learn about the charts as well. It is a wonderful hobby, and maybe later on it can turn into a wonderful job or a passion.